everyone. Um, okay, so I've just asked for another card. I do believe this will be a longer reading. And obviously here we can see the first card is Judgment. I feel that this is for those of you who have recently decided and sort of come to the awareness that actually it doesn't matter what other people are saying, what other people are thinking. Some people are trying to sort of dissuade you from doing something. They're trying to put you off, and they're telling you sort of many negative things there. There's some heavy energy, some sort of stormy, dark emotions coming forwards from other people. But you're realizing that actually that doesn't mean anything to you now, because you are sort of connected, you are grounded, and you are ready to transform and step forwards. And you're just listening to your own inner truth. You're not being put off by other people's vibes or words. It's of no resonance to you anymore. You're moving on into better light, and that is wonderful. And I know it can feel quite sort of shaky. It's almost quite a turbulent period. But trust and understand that you're right to do that, because you're connected anyway. You're connected with the divine, with source, with your loved ones. And all the information you need is coming through directly through you. So please do ignore the sort of negative, harsh words that are coming from others, because it's not relevant. It's not relevant on your journey at the moment. Yeah, and I feel that is true as well. It's time for you to just go inwards and to reflect, and to sort of clear a lot of this dark, heavy energy that is perhaps trapped in your system. So if we're constantly bombarded with negativity from other people, and that can even just be sort of an atmosphere in a room. You know, if you're constantly working in an office where there's heavy sort of drag, and you feel it the second you arrive into work, then it does sort of stick to you like a bad smell. And so it is good, it's vital really to take that time to just cleanse your body, cleanse your energy field, and wash away all of those negative, heavy energies that actually don't align with you. And that allows your heart to feel purer, to feel open, for your true inner sort of sense of who you are to shine out, instead of being masked by all of this sort of heavy cloud of debris and dirt. So give yourself some time for healing there, and allow yourself to just almost be reborn into the light that you truly are, without all of that shawl of darkness. Okay, I'm just shuffling another deck, see if there's another card to come forwards. And I feel like as well you're realising that on your own, if your energy is cleansed and you are feeling good and you're in a good space, then yeah, it's almost like you've been given your wings and you're ready to fly, and you don't need to hang on to all of that negative stuff. Yeah, so I've said this a lot recently, but do take time in nature. That's a lovely way and a simple way of cleansing your energy field. You know, the trees and just being outdoors in the fresh air will cleanse you. It will awaken you and make you feel pure again. You'll be able to see where you're going. And you know then that you're going out into the world with a true reflection of who you actually are and how you feel on the inside. Yeah, I feel like this is you saying to people who are sort of judging you or criticising that you don't care, you're not bothered, you don't feel threatened by this behaviour. Sorry, I was just picking some cards up off the floor there. Yeah, you don't feel threatened. You are feeling, confident, courageous, fearless. You're determined to move forward and do what's right for you. There's no resistance there, and you're standing strong. And it's such a wonderful energy. It's a fantastic place to have got to, if you actually feel that you can do this, because you absolutely can. Yeah, and I think as well, it's massively important to just be aware of your emotions and to clear those, to allow them, to feel them, but then to release them and allow that new rejuvenative energy to run through you, to cleanse your soul. and then your dreams can shine through, your future, your sort of power. And you feel that deep sense of connection and love as well. If you're open and you haven't got all this heavy, murky darkness around you, you feel more connected deeply. That's with source, your loved ones, but it's also with people in the 3D life. It's almost like when you are clear and grounded and you're not bogged down by these heavy energies, people look to you almost like an angel, somebody that comes in and just has this wonderful, loving, caressing, nourishing energy. And you know yourself, if you are not feeling that and you're feeling quite dark and heavy and disconnected, then that is a sign to you to get out in nature, to do some cleansing, to just heal some of the wounds perhaps that are within you, causing some of that darkness. And also to be mindful of who you're spending your time with. So if you're spending time with people that are making you feel heavy and drained, then that is clouding up your lens again, and we need to get that lens clear so we can see the direction clearly. Yeah, and again, I feel like that is a sign of listening to the right people, knowing who you trust and spending time with them, learning together. And that can be people who are passed over, it can be loved ones in heaven, just knowing who it is you want to talk to and when. But yeah, doing some work on yourself as well. Knowing that this journey is always a never-ending journey of discovery and learning. So there's always more to read, there's always more to know. Opening your heart up to that energy and not being closed off because of whatever dark heaviness is going on in the world. Yeah, and I feel like this is like, it's almost like it's time for a change, it's a shift, and perhaps you're about to do something that you've never done before and you're feeling almost like you don't recognise yourself, but you feel ready to take that step forward and move in a different direction, and it feels somewhat like an adventure. And it's with the right people. And if you know, and if you're not doing anything like this yet, just know that it is coming. You're going to find your tribe and the right people. And there's going to be an opportunity coming your way soon that is going to lead you into a beautiful light. And you'll know it, you'll feel it in your heart space when that opportunity comes forwards. Yeah, be open to unconditional love. Know and understand that if you are open and your heart space is ready and you are sort of fulfilling that side of yourself and allowing for it, then it means that, you know, it works both ways. Then the channel is open. You are open to sending love and you're open to receiving love. It's the best place energetically we can be. We can hear our loved ones better, we can connect with those in the 5D, we can connect with those in the 3D world far greater if our heart space is open, our head is clear, our mind, our body, and if we've cleansed the energy of all negativity. And this one I feel has come up quite a few times recently, but again, we know this now. This is nurture, this is being outdoors in nature to cleanse the soul, to feel from within all of the beautiful sparks of the soul coming forwards. And that's, again, if you're connecting with your soul and you take some time to do that regularly, then you will start to feel a change within yourself. You'll know that, you know, that is who you truly are, and it's not about who you are in the physical. I mean, obviously we can't ignore who we are in the physical because we are here in body and we're here for a reason. But your soul is the purest of light, and just connecting with that and connecting with the right people will give you clarity. It will show you who you are and what it is you came here to achieve. Whereas if we live our life closed off from that energy, we are just living mindlessly, and that's when you pick up all the negativity. That's where you end up down the wrong path. It's where you end up stuck and trapped in darkness because you're in that state of disconnect, and we need to move away from that. Okay, it's okay to take your time. Indeed it is. You know, nothing comes instantly, and I know that in sort of today's modern world that's kind of what people expect, but if you want the right result, then you will have to wait for it. You'll have to take your time. Sometimes that can feel painful. It feels like, you know, you're not supported, things are a bit rocky or a bit sharp, But know that you are supported and you are okay. You can just take a rest. It's all right to do that. And it's all right to nurture and love yourself. It's important. Yeah, and as well, don't push the river, let it flow. So don't be in resistance, don't be going against the current, just allow it to flow through you, allow it to guide you, and trust that wherever it leads you, it will be the right direction. Just take your time, have a little breather, have a little rest to restore. Enjoy the journey, enjoy the ride. And if you look at the mermaid's tail there in the water, just enjoy the feeling of those waves lapping up gently, calmly, slowly. Don't allow yourself to be in that resistant, fighty, flighty energy where you're pushing against the tide and, it's going to take you under. There's no need for it, and it will not help you get anywhere any further. Okay, I'm just shuffling another deck, see if there's another message coming through there. There we go. Okay, and I feel here this is how your sort of mind is working. So you may be almost ruminating on certain memories. You may be going over and over and over in your mind, and I feel that some of those are lovely, but some of them also are, as it says in the card, bittersweet. Please do not leave yourself trapped in a place where you are torturing yourself with memories, because sometimes they do not serve you. They're beautiful and they were there, the things happened for a reason, but to keep playing the same tape over and over again, if it's hurting you, that will not help, and that will just it'll put you into a place where you do feel that you're trapped in the forest again and you can't get out, and you don't want to be in that energy. So we need to release some of those layers, release some of those memories if they're negative, if they feel like they're sort of tying you down and there's a darkness to them. Put them aside, allow yourself to move forwards into a better way of thinking. Yeah, time to throw away what doesn't serve you. Get rid of that junk. And that can be, as it says in the card, you're having a declutter in your home or a declutter in your mind, like we've just said about the memories there. Just know that you have the power to do that. There's beauty lying ahead. You don't need to have all that heavy baggage with you anymore. It does not serve you. And I feel as well that in some ways this can be friendships as well. You could have people in your life that you just think, we are not in alignment anymore. Our connection's totally drifted. We've got nothing in common. Perhaps you even grind on each other a little bit. You find each other frustrating, because your connection many years ago was wonderful, but now you're just not in the same energy. You're not coming from the same place. Don't spend your time with people that you don't want to be with. There's no point in it, and it's basically stealing time that you could be spending with the right people, and it's the same for them. By releasing that connection, you then open yourself and that other person up to greater opportunities where they can and you can meet right people for you at this moment in time. Yeah, and that could be a partner. So it could be that if you have the opportunity to do that and to release, and you feel ready to, as much as it may hurt, just know that that is opening up space for the right person to come in. And much like angels that just appear in our life, that person will come when the time is right, when you are ready. It is divinely orchestrated. It will happen in divine timing. Have compassion for yourself. Understand that, yes, you've been trapped in the woods for some time. Yes, you've felt all these things. But be kind to yourself. Know that, there's a lot out there to overcome in the world, and nothing is easy. Nobody finds it a breeze. You're doing the best you can, and just talk kindly to yourself as you would talk to a child. Be supportive, be gentle. Yeah, and I feel that if you need to open up about something, if there's something on your mind that is really, really still hurting you, that's still causing you grief, distress, and it's just not getting any lighter, then please find somebody to talk to about that. A friend, a loved one, a counsellor, whoever it may be. Please do not carry that burden alone. It is so much better when things are released and you then have the opportunity to see clearly. So yeah, don't hold that all in on your own. It will hurt and it will get embedded within you. Yeah, you're going to get to a place very soon where you are feeling confident and ready to charge forward. You are connected with the divine, the light, and it's almost like your intuition has completely blossomed, and you know where you're going. There's no worry there anymore. You're just ready to move forwards, which is beautiful. You're in your power. Yeah, and I feel that as well. You also will know when you are in a connection or you meet somebody where this is the one, where this is the real person for you, the right person, and you will see signs and synchronicities. There will be messages from your angels and your guides about this connection. They will be supporting you to allow you to step forward, knowing and trusting that this is the one. There is something different here, and it's more than just magic. It is just a profound sense of connection. It is from the higher and spiritual realms. You have known that person before many times. Yeah, and I feel that just going within, perhaps doing some meditations on your connection with this person, or even a past life regression, something like that, or even asking for guidance in dreams, you are going to slowly uncover the connection there with that person, the lives you've lived, the journeys you've been on, and just knowing and understanding what has happened there will help you to see that this is the right way forwards, that you can trust this person to move with you on your journey. Yeah, so again, this is the message of the season, it would seem. Show yourself support. Be that lovely, gentle, nurturing person. Be the mother to yourself, to your soul. Be kind to yourself. Take time in nature. Listen to your soul. Pay attention. Listen to the birds as it's showing you in the card there. You know, if we sort of hone in on that sound of the birds early in the morning, it's so peaceful and beautiful, and we're just so focused on that everything else just seems to disappear out of our mind. And in a way, it's almost like the bird song has its own healing energy. It is cleansing out all the negative, all the things you no longer need, and yeah, it's just making you lighter and more connected to yourself and spirit. Yeah, simplify your life. So getting rid of that clutter again, moving out of a place of hanging on to things that no longer serve you, get rid of it. And you know, if this is in your home in particular, you will feel a million times lighter without all that baggage. So yeah, do some dusting, get rid of the cobwebs, get rid of the junk. Yeah, trust your intuition. Again, you know, you already know these things, you feel them on a deep energetic level. It's just a case of actually trusting and following through with that. You're seeing things on the horizon there, you know things are coming forwards, you know it's meant for you, but at the minute you've just sort of taken that back seat just to observe, and that's perfectly fine. But do be prepared to take that leap of faith as well and to go with it. Don't allow yourself to be left behind. Don't miss that opportunity. Don't let that boat sail without you. Wow, and again, I mean, how to confirm it, you know, there we go again, there's the boat, and I feel that this is the boat coming in, this is the vision for the future, this is you knowing what it is you need to do. So don't miss that boat as it's coming in. Be ready to board, and board with confidence and strength. Be in your power and know that this is for you. It's as it says in the card there, it's for your expansion. There's a reason for this to happen, and sometimes it can be sort of uncomfortable. You're a bit worried, you're a bit anxious about what might lie ahead, but just know and trust that it's meant to be. Yeah, see it as an adventure. See it as, yeah, it's a mystery. You don't know what's going to lie behind that door, but when you break through into that, it could be an even more beautiful world than the one you're standing in currently. So trust your inner compass, trust you knowing it from the inside in your heart space, and just have the guts to take a leap of faith and move into that space. Yeah. And along the way, listen to your body. So if you're receiving information that's sort of alarm bells ringing, or you know, something just doesn't feel right, then pay attention, listen to it, use it as your inner guidance system. It is your inner compass. You know, the things we feel like that most of the time are really accurate. Okay, occasionally we can get into an anxiety state where things are a bit overloaded and things get a bit muddled up. You'll know yourself if you're that sort of person that's prone to that energy where you can get in a muddle, and that's normal as well. But for some, it can be a bit more complicated. But generally, those feelings, those inner knowings, that gut feeling, that intuition, it's there for a reason, and just trust it. Yeah, take the leap of faith. This is coming over and over again, even just through my words and now through the card itself. Yeah, as you can see there, the cobwebs underneath are no longer needed, really. I mean, that is there to catch you, but it's almost as if it doesn't matter, because nature itself will hold you. You are supported by the whole of the universe. You are in your own sort of protective bubble there. So take that leap of faith and walk the tightrope. Just do what you need to do, and be in that lovely, powerful, expansive energy. Yeah, cherish yourself, nourish yourself, treat yourself well, drink well, eat well, sleep well, love your body and your mind. Gift yourself, get yourself a little present. If there's something you know that's going to cheer you up and make you feel better, then do it. Heal yourself, sort of get yourself a spa treatment or something that's actually going to help with your body and, you know, cleanse you in some way. Some days we all have to have that point where you just think, oh, I'm going to pretend it's my birthday and I'm going to do something nice for myself today. Yeah, be mindful of falling into that energy where you are trapping yourself, and you're holding yourself back, because yeah, we can quickly go from retreating for, say, a few hours to a few days to it then being a few months, and before you know it, you've lost your direction again, and you've trapped yourself away. Just know that if you're feeling like that, call on your angels and your guides and your loved ones for help and for direction, so that you don't get stuck in that heavy energy again. And they will know which way is right for you, and they will show you the way out of that situation. You know, be powerful and be connected with yourself and nature. Okay, I'm just seeing if there's another card. Again, being mindful of your emotions on that journey, knowing that sometimes we have to clear that energy, otherwise it does become stuck. And if you clear it, if you're open, it's a bit like having a blank canvas to then be able to move forwards and do what it is you want to do. You'll be able to see clearly and beautifully, and you can create your own new masterpiece. Yeah, abundance then will flow in. There will be opportunities. You will feel golden. You will feel bright. You will feel like a radiant child, like it shows us here. You're going to be buzzing. You're going to feel that lovely warm glow, and other people are going to see that within you as well. Okay, I feel like we're getting to the end of the reading now, but I could be wrong. Okay. It's okay to have a voice and speak your truth without a doubt. And you know, that might even just be to yourself, being kind enough to yourself to stop and listen to what it is your body's telling you, you know, your emotions, your physical body, and also your soul. Taking that time to just hear yourself speak, it is so important. Express love through gifts. A small token of love can convey great appreciation. So yeah, I feel that as well. This here is the fact that you can look at something in somebody else's hands and just see the beauty so much purer. It seems so beautiful. It's almost as if you held on to that, you wouldn't appreciate it and you wouldn't see it in the same light. And when you look at it in someone else's arms, you just know and trust that that is meant for them, and you see all the beauty in it. And it's almost like their heart is shining through that gift, and that light is then going out to the world. So it's that exchange again of the energy of, if you are kind and open and allowing for love and sort of transformative energy to come through you, then it shines into other people, and then it just keeps on going. It's almost like the light just keeps bouncing off, and it's kind of spread. It's contagious, but in a wonderful, wonderful way. So yeah, it's like the gift of love will allow other people to appreciate the gift of love, which then is like a domino effect, and it's beautiful. You can't express it, but it's beautiful. It's like everybody gets washed with this beautiful wave of lovely, warm, heartfelt energy. Don't feel that in order to sort of do this, that you have to be 100% sure about where it is you're going and what the entire plan is. Excuse me. Obviously, it's good to have a plan. It's good to have some awareness of what it is you truly desire, what your aim is. But don't feel like you have to have every single detail worked out. Don't be sitting in that fretting kind of, fearful self-doubt energy, because just know and trust that the journey unfolds as it's meant to. And even if we have got everything mapped out accordingly, things do change, and you do just adapt. We are so resilient, far more than we realise. So just take that leap of faith. Yeah, we don't know where we're headed. We don't really truly know. And, things can seem easy, and then you can find yourself in a tight spot where things get a little bit trickier. But know and trust that that's okay. That is part of it. Yeah, and at some point, even after it's been a bit tough and a bit intense, and you've struggled there, you will get to a point where you feel clear on things. Things are calm, your emotions are calm. There's a period of breathing space, and you know that you're loved and you're protected, and you feel healed. You feel like you have had a rough ride, but you've come out the other side. Yeah, you feel supported. You're in the right group of friends. You're awakened. It's a celebration period. You know that you've done what it is you set out to do. And yeah, that path will have taken you on one heck of an adventure, but it was worth it. It was absolutely worth it. So do take that leap of faith. Okay, I'm just seeing if I can get another card. I feel like this is going to be the final one. Yeah. If you don't take that leap of faith, if you don't just step out and have faith in the universe and divine timing, you may miss these wonderful opportunities, because there is potential here. It's almost like you have a whole new world to explore. You need to just take that step. You need to put that key in the lock, and you need to unlock it and move into that energy. You need to have a vision of what it is you truly desire, but also be open to just the adventure and the journey and where that road takes you, because it will be beautiful, it will be magical, and yes, there'll be some twists and turns, but you are protected, you are guided. And as long as you spend that time reconnecting, regularly with yourself, with your emotions and your physical body, listening to your heart space, listening to what your body itself is telling you, then you will be okay. You will be healing yourself on that journey. And I think that's what's massively important. Don't get sort of washed away by the wonderful adventure coming in and just forget about self. Always check in with self, because it is the gateway to your future. If you have that under control and you are in tune with it and you're listening, then things are just so much easier. Okay, I hope that resonated in some way for you, and thank you for listening. Have a lovely day.